look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you now. What I'm going to do in this reaction video, I'm going to provide you with facts, data, and statistics. And I want to talk about something that I did a long time ago on a different show. It's going to be about this woman who stole about $47,000 from her husband, putting it away in a secret account in case things go bad because her wicked mother influenced her to do so. So the reason I'm doing this clip again is because there's another platform who also reacted to this, and I thought it'd be very interesting. So let me go ahead and do this for you. And you tell me what you think about this. 1 second as I pull it up for you on the screen. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Am I the asshole for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling? I, 34 female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, 37 male, and I'm curious about if I'm the asshole here or not. So me and my husband...
Yes, you are the asshole. Whenever you have to ask that you're the asshole, most likely you are the asshole. And you've been stealing money from the man who trusted and who loved you and married you before God and other people. Yes, I would say that you're the asshole.
Been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day / escape fund if worse came to worst. My husband has never showed any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset. But the way my mom talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost, that ate up nearly all of our savings. I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed.
Now, let me get into this. This is a woman who had the type of man that many women say that they want, especially these hypergamous women. They want a man who makes 6 figures. This man made mid 6 figures, so he made a little bit more than just $100,000 a year. You hear what I'm saying? This man made it where she could be a housewife, so he provided a home, cars, nice clothing, most likely, everything that she wanted. The very thing that a lot of women said that they want from a man. Then she allowed her mother to come in and put poison in her mind, to tell her daughter to steal from her husband, to set it aside. Much like how most women today allow their single friends to plant ideas of division and deception in their minds and cause them to ruin one of the best relationships they possibly ever had. And they will probably never get one like that again. So let's keep going.
As my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He is currently working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his days off to keep us afloat. Here's where I might be the asshole. I do all the expense management and I money into my estate account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because of all the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option.
Now, this man told her to go ahead and be a housewife again, now that he's well. Remember, he got injured, okay? He was injured. Remember that vow from better and for worse through sickness and health? While he was sick, this woman was plotting with her mother to steal from him when he was injured, okay? He's working 2 jobs, and when he's off, he's still working another job to provide for her. He comes home and said, baby, the stress of working so much is killing me. That's what she said. It's killing me. We might need to downsize. So that means they probably got a nice home, nice car. We got to cut our budget. We got to manage it differently now because my body is about to give out because I'm working so hard to provide and protect for you. And this woman tells him downsizing is not an option. You see how selfish that woman is? You see the self-entitlement, the lack of appreciation. This is what men say many times to women, that you claim you want a good man, but you don't want to treat that good man good. You want to treat him bad. You want to treat him like he's a utility, like he's a stepping stone, like he's a sponsor, so he can sponsor a type of lifestyle that you always imagine. You forget that he's a human being, that he has feelings, that he's a person like you. Let's keep going.
as I had spent years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw I had regular reoccurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him, which now sits at $47,000. After I told him all of this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest.
He was at his lowest point in his life. And the woman that he said that he married stole $47,000 from him because she was managing the money. Now, it is also his fault because you should never let another person or a woman have complete control of your money. You need to know what you got in their account. You need to know that. But he didn't do it. He was a sucker. But she stole almost $50,000 from this man while he's out there sweating, busting his ass to provide for her.
I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said I hurt him on every possible level. But my mom says this is exactly what the money is for and I should bail now. Am I the asshole?
Yes, you are the asshole. Undoubtedly. Now, let me put some statistics on the screen that's going to blow your mind about this situation. 1 second, y'all. There it is, right there. Yeah. According to CNBC, it says in personal finance that 7.2 million Americans are hiding money from their spouses. They're hiding it. Women are hiding it. Hold on, I got some more stuff for you. What does hiding money indicate about a relationship? If one spouse feels that he or she has to hide money from a significant other, it can indicate a lack of trust between spouses and or a breakdown in communication, specifically about family finances. I got another some more on there. Makes it a little bit bigger for me to read. According to Medium, it says, what hiding your money if you're a woman? It could be summed up in one word: survival. When a woman hides her money, she's trying to survive, basically, right? Because if you are a woman in the United States, the entire system is built around making it as hard as possible for you to survive when it comes to money. The reality in this country, when it comes to a woman and money, is grim. It said, point 1, women overall earn less than men in the same jobs, in the same roles, in the same companies. The wage gap is even greater for women of color, as if this is an excuse for you to steal from your husband. Excuse me. Now, some more points they made. From Medium, it says, mothers on average are paid less than fathers. When a woman becomes a mother, she will see her wages drop. When a man becomes a father, his wages will not be affected. Women of color are 3 times as likely to be denied a loan. Single women also pay more for mortgage loans. Women are 5 times more likely to live paycheck to paycheck than men are. On average, women retire with 2/3 the money that men do. Women, but especially Black women, graduate with more college debt than men. And the last point they made, according to this source called Medium, is that women are 80% more likely to be financially depleted in retirement. See, like they said in the beginning, it's all about survival. When a woman goes into survival mode, she becomes treacherous, man. You can't trust these women with your money. You just can't. And all those reasons that Medium gave you are not good reasons for you to betray your man and to steal money that he trusts you with. Now, let me get to this other platform I'll tell you about that kind of I thought was interesting. Let me get to it 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Put it on the screen for you. But it's amazing to me how women are just, you can't trust them. You can't trust these modern women. Where is it? Here it is. Let's play it.
You have to understand that if you're not looking at your finances, anything could be going on with.
So basically, don't marry a thieving woman. She's a thief, bro.
Was their joint
He's
account?
married to the woman and she's high. She's pulling money out.
It was a joint account.
No, he
It was a
married,
joint account.
bro. He married a woman.
You see how a woman will justify doing wrong? A woman will always do what she feels she can mentally justify. She tried to say it's a joint account. And he's telling her that they both came into this joint account trusting each other to not do each other wrong with the money. And she's going to try to explain it away by saying, well, you know, she had accessibility to it. Well, if it's so right to do, lady, then how come she hid it from him for months and months at a time? She knew in the back of her mind that he wouldn't approve of that. She knew that. She watched him go to work his finger to the bone. If what she did was so right and so justified, then why didn't she give him the knowledge of the fact that she's taking a certain amount of money? She started out taking over $700 in the beginning for a long period of time. Then she reduced the amount of money she was stealing from him to $200-something. So how come she didn't tell him that if what she did was right? It was immoral. It was not morally right. It was unprincipled. It was horrible. It was deceptive. It was self-centered. And again, her influence was her mother. But that still is not an excuse, because she's using her mother as a scapegoat. She blamed it on her mother. My mama said, you know, so I thought about, no, bitch, you wanted to take that money. You probably would have done it if your mama didn't tell you, or your mama gave you just a significant amount of push to do what you was going to do anyway. This is how women are.
And said, I trust you with the finances. Don't worry about shit. I'ma work. I'ma trust you with the finances. So if I put my trust in you to make sure that you keep the finances and you pulling money out on the low for years, you're stealing.
It's not stealing.
It's stealing.
I don't know. Well, that's the wrong word.
Because I trust you not to do it. I trust you to maintain the finances and put them where they belong. Not for you to duck them off in an escape account.
It's not stealing.
Well, yeah, just to be like accurate,
to have
she
what
is.
he brings in.
Okay, but
wouldn't that be her fund then? She didn't need an escape account.
I was about to say, okay, so that is,
Part of it.
I feel like where she's going wrong.
Escape account negates the fact that she's married and she's going to get half anyway. I think the fact that she's labeling it an escape account is, I think that's the shady part. But she could have said rainy day.
It did say rainy day.
no, not to him.
But
No,
I
said
think
rainy
that-
day
I think
and
either
horse
way-
and it said both. But I want to point this out. At the end of the day, you were saying you're blaming friends and mothers and this, that, and the other. At the end of the day,
Marriage
it's
is
not on them.
Exactly.
It's on her. She took that information and did what
Yeah.
she wanted to do. That has nothing to do with her mom, her sisters, or whoever
That's exactly what I said. At the end of the day, that's what she wanted to probably do anyway.
to do. That has nothing to do with her mom, her sisters, or whoever given information that you may deem as bad.
Because she
That
could
was
have
her
easily
decision.
said, Mom, mind your business.
Or she could have said, I appreciate you.
Exactly.
You know,
Some people don't make
Imagine
decisions
being with a
from-
woman.
So look, although yes, there is a level of accountability for the person who does make the decision when they are ultimately the only one in control of that decision. I agree. However, there is a level of influence. And if
Yes.
you are under the influence and you do make a poor decision, then that person who influenced you is part to blame, not whole, but part to blame. And literally, like, the way I look at both of it is like the mother's a co-conspirator. Like,
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's how I look at it. They were a thief.
The mother was a co-conspirator, and he's correct. That mother did have a minor part of that, but at the end of the day, it's the woman's choice. I don't give a fuck who said whatever to him. Her mother tried to give her the push. Her mama tried to influence her. That is true. That her mother is only responsible for being an evil bitch who tried to mess up a marriage. I put all that part of that responsibility on the mother, but I put absolutely 1,000,000% of the responsibility on the woman who decided to do that, because I cannot allow anyone to say that woman was influenced to the point where she decided to be a deceptive woman. I can't do that. She might have had influences. We all have influences around us every day that try to get us to do right or wrong. Okay, it is. But at the end of the day, we have to take self-accountability and say it's our choices that lead to certain outcomes. And that woman chose to betray her man over and over. And don't be foolish. I'm pretty sure the mother didn't talk to her every damn day about that. Remember, this woman was stealing from this man for years, okay? For years. And then at the end of the first clip, she said that she told her mother what happened about her husband finding out that she's stealing from him. And then the mama told her, well, this is what the money for. So basically, she was not in consistent conversation about that topic with her mother. This was something that she was deciding to do every month, every week, whenever he get paid, every month for years. So that has nothing to really do with the mother. It's all about what that woman did.
The mom is a co-conspirator, and she really.
But the man is not taking
Her
accountability.
mom said, "Go kill that man." You think the mom is getting locked up?
They
she
share,
killed that
yeah.
man?
That's not taking
No,
accountability.
he did
You
not
should
have
pay
access
attention.
to it.
He said he found out
He-
because he went into the account.
She had her own account that she was putting money into. If you're my wife, or even if you're not my wife, whoever you are, and I say, hey, you run the cashier to my storefront, right? You're the cashier. All the transactions are gonna come to you, but you're pulling money out the register. You're stealing from the business.
That just goes back to integrity, and I just think is
No, it's not, because he's giving her money from the business.
They don't have entitlement to the money from
her
the
integrity
business.
is questionable.
That's the stealing part.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
from a
are we
business.
stupid or dumb on
Then that's
right now?
stealing.
The business is a whole separate.
Where did they get the money from?
Him.
Where did they get the money from?
Him.
His business. They got the money from his business. The had a business, and then his business, he was giving her the money to run the finances.
No,
Okay, so where did the money come from?
That's different, bro.
Where did the money come from, bro?
you can't be yelling.
Where did the money come from?
Show as hell ain't yelling.
Where did the money come from? Where did it come from?
Okay, if you're trying to say that
Where
he stole
did
the
the money
money
come
from
from?
his job, that's
The money
not.
came from his business. He had a business. Once he had the business, she ran the finances. Okay, that means she's taking money from him and or the business.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing to me how those women fought so hard to protect the thief. They didn't want to take any accountability. They didn't want that woman to take any type of accountability. The thing that man was saying was very logical, okay? And they just, you know why they didn't want to say that? You know why they didn't want to say that what she was doing was stealing? Because they do the same shit. That's what it is. They will do it. They would do it, or they have done it. That's why they don't want to say, oh, this is stealing, this is horrible, this is messed up, because they have done it themselves, or they would do it themselves. That's the only reason why you find women who do shit like that, who you can put the truth in front of them and they deny it. Man, ain't that bad. Oh, it's not so horrible. That's not stealing. That's the wrong word. That's because you do it, motherfucker. That's all it was. He did not understand that at the time, but that's what it is. Anyway, y'all have a good day now. You hear?